Hello, hello. Welcome back to Cara. My name is Jessica. This is day 4 of 7 days of core. When you're ready, we're going to jump back onto our mat. We're in a 4-point kneeling position. We have 4 exercises. We're going to circle through them twice. Let's get into it. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, draw in your lower belly, extend the left leg back to hip height and right hand forward. We're going to hold this shape. So what we want to do here is distribute the weight evenly between the left hand that's on the floor and the right knee that's on the floor. Pick up our lower belly as much as we can and activate all our stabilizing muscles here. Nice job. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, lower those hands down, take it to the other side. Right leg extends back, left hand forward, So reaching and extending through the fingertips and the toes. It's common here to arch through your lower back, but really try to draw your ribs towards your hips, pick up your lower belly, hold this shape. Really nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands come down. We'll come into our next exercise, which is going to be plank walks. So, similar to yesterday where we tuck the toes under, lift the knees off of the mat, extend the right leg back to plank, left leg back to plank, bend the right knee bringing underneath the hip, bend the left knee bringing underneath the hip. Then alternate sides, so left leg goes back, right leg goes back, left leg comes in, right leg comes in, right leg goes back, left leg goes back, right leg comes in, left leg comes in. Keep going here. It's a bit of coordination as well, and if you mess it up, it doesn't matter, but we're essentially just walking back into that plank one step at a time. If you need to drop the knees down at any point, please feel free to. You could even drop them down every time that you come back in, reset, and then walk the legs back out again. If it's feeling like there's a bit of weight in the wrists here, try to press down through the knuckles, the index finger and the thumb. Grip the mat with your fingertips, or come onto the fists entirely. Last 10 seconds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest the knees down. Well done. Next one, we're going to go from downward facing dog to plank position. So lifting knees, tucking toes, lift the hips up and back for a downward facing dog stretch. As you exhale, shift forward into plank. Brace your belly. Inhale, come back, downward facing dog. Exhale, slow motion, shift forward into plank. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, coming forward. Inhale, stretching back. Keep going here, moving forward and back. So this is bracing through our core, but we're working through the shoulders as well. If you want a little bit more, then just hold in your plank for 3 seconds. So when you come forward, count 3, 2, 1, and then shift back. Nice job. About 15 seconds left here. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Drop the knees down. Let's give our wrists a little bit of a break by coming down onto the forearms now. Elbows directly under the shoulders, wrists in line with the elbows. Scoot your knees back into this modified forearm plank so the knees are staying down. Retract the lower belly away from the floor as best you can. Push into the elbows, engage the shoulders. If you'd like here, you can tuck the toes under and find your traditional forearm plank here, pulling your hips up towards your ribs. So we're about 15 seconds in already, either on the knees or on the toes. Try to find length from the crown of your head all the way towards your tailbone and alleviate any arching of your lower back. So can you retract your lower belly away from the floor even more? That's 30 seconds. Breathing in and out through the nose. If your knees are lifted off the mat, can you find a soft bend in them? Nice job. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. We're going to cycle through those 4 exercises one more time. So nice kind of quick, sharp workout. Let's come back onto the hands. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Pick up your lower belly, close off your lower rib cage. Take an inhale. As you exhale, extend the left leg back to hip height, right arm forward to shoulder height. Hold here. Gentle squeeze of that left glute to keep the leg lifted. Try to distribute the weight evenly here. Feel all your little stabilizer muscles turning on to try and keep you balanced here. Nice long spine. Drawing in through the core as much as you can, as well as the pelvic floor. Again, we continue to do this, and I continue to repeat saying this so that we protect our lower back. Let's go ahead and switch now, dropping that hand and knee and taking it to the other side. Really nice job. Make sure you reset yourself now that you're on the other side. Finding that length, can you reach through the toes and the fingertips a little bit more? Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest. Quick rest now. Big deep breath in and out. We're going to move into our plank walks. So hands are down or we're on the fists. Take an inhale as you tuck the toes under. Exhale, lift the knees. Let's walk it back. So right leg steps back, left leg steps back. Right knee bends, left knee bends. Left foot back, right foot back. Left knee bends, right knee bends. And then alternate once again. Again, a little bit of coordination here, so connecting the mind with the movement. If it's easier for you to continue to circle through the right leg stepping back first, then please feel free to. And then change it at about halfway. And that halfway mark will be now. Lovely. If you need to rest at all, you can drop those knees down, come back in when you're ready. You're doing so well. Keep that moving, keep that breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it up. We're going to go for our downward facing dogs to our planks now. I quite like this one, if I do say so myself. When you're ready, lifting knees, sending hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Let's come forward, shifting into plank on the exhale. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, ripple forward, plank. Really brace the core here, push the ground away. Maybe stay for 3 seconds and then come back to your down dog. So I'll leave you to it here, shifting from one movement to the other. Allow this to be nice and controlled. Firm up through the arms, firm up through the legs. Brace the belly. Hug the lower rib cage in towards one another. So the opposite of that is that feeling of flaring the ribs. So if we flare the ribs, our core isn't exactly engaged in the way that we would want it to be. So try to knit your lower rib cage together. Really nice. And look at that, last 5 seconds here already. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick rest. We're going to drop down onto the forearms and find our forearm plank position. Shuffling the knees back, knees in line with hips, in line with shoulders, or we're tucking the toes and lifting the knees entirely. Let's go. We have a minute here. Can you retract your lower belly away from the ground as much as you can, hugging your navel in towards your spine? Be careful here that you're not sinking into the shoulders. Can you press your forearms, your elbows into the ground a little bit more to activate through your shoulders? And then slide those shoulder blades down into their sockets as you inhale and puff up through the upper chest. So much going on here. Soft bend in the knees. We're gently squeezing or recruiting our glutes as well if the knees are lifted. Extending back through the heels and forward through the crown of the head. Last 15 seconds. Keep this going. Really well done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can lower the belly all the way down. Maybe stack the hands, soften your forehead onto the back of them. Have a little bit of a rest here. And then when you'd like, you can make your way up to a seated position, and that is you done with core for today. Well done, knowing that that is plenty. I will see you back here tomorrow, I'm sure of it.